Hey everyone, I did a poll on my channel about what you would want to see in a February favorites video. The results were mixed. The clear winner was clothing, shoes, and lifestyle at 45%. There were 101 votes, which I think is a pretty decent response for this channel. And then skincare came in second, followed by makeup, and it seemed like no one wanted to hear about hair care. So we're going to leave my hair care favorites out of this for the time being, and maybe I'll do it in a future video. We're in the bathroom because the clothing, shoes, and lifestyle favorites are behind you in the closet that is on the other side of my bathroom. And I just didn't feel like lugging all of that stuff over to the filming room. So let's get into the favorites of the month. I have a purse, a pair of shoes, and two different clothing items that I want to share with you. So a while back, I did like a haul video. This was maybe a year ago, not this past Christmas, but the year before, if I'm not mistaken, where I mentioned that I had purchased some new handbags and kind of went down the handbag rabbit hole. Not the luxury handbag rabbit hole. I'm not quite there yet where I am interested in spending $5,000 and up for a luxury handbag. I did go for some Kate Spade handbags. And so I wanted to share this one, which is, I forget the color. I don't know if it's caramel or camel or butterscotch or one of those kinds of colors, but this is their flap bag. And I believe this is supposed to be designed to be an alternative for the Chanel flap bag. And I really, really like this. I have it in this color and I have it in black. The black is downstairs, ready for me to take it out when I run errands, but it's very close in sort of shape and style to the Chanel flap. I haven't used the Chanel flap. I haven't even examined it in store. I have no idea what the quality of that one is like versus this one, but I can tell you that I like this, and I got it on sale on the Kate Spade outlet, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe I paid a little over $100 for each of these bags on sale. It was like deeply discounted, like end of year deep discount around the holidays. I like that it has the very simple, classy little logo with the Spade, Kate Spade name, New York, and that it's actually like some kind of either metal or faux metal emblem that's applied to the bag versus lettering on the bag itself, which I don't mind that, but I know that that has a tendency to rub off. I like the inside of the bag and that it has a pocket here if you want to stick your phone in there. And then it's a very sort of simple interior with the zipper pocket in the back for your unmentionables or items that you don't want people to see and you don't want people to like pickpockets to be able to get into or whatever. And then it has this back flap here that I think is really convenient and easy, again, for a phone or receipts or keys or something like that. And I also like that it has the little magnetic closure. There you go. Did you hear that? So same thing with the black bag. Another feature that I like is these little metal like D-ring things that stick up to hold the strap. And unlike some luxury bags that have a metal chain, this one actually has the strap at the top that sits nicely on your shoulder to sort of prevent that indentation or pain that you'll get from when your bag gets heavy and you have a metal bag on your shoulder, which I absolutely hate. I don't care how luxurious something is. If it makes me feel uncomfortable, I am highly unlikely or very less likely to use it except for special occasions. So this is really practical. So you can use this as like a shoulder bag, that sits down here at your hip. It's not adjustable, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Or if you like something that's tighter under the shoulder, it's very easy to double it up like this and just use it like that, which is my really preferred way. I kind of like for my purse to be, right up under my shoulder and closer to me so I can hold on to it. The other thing that I like about this is that you can wear it crossbody, like so, and it is very comfortable and very easy. I'm sorry, I can't see it in the camera there, but you get the idea. So I have it in this color, I have it in black. I have looked at other colors. It's a really sturdy bag. It's handy. It's somewhat scratch resistant. I haven't scratched either one up. And, the way that I beat up my bags, this one is holding up well. Now, you won't get features like you get with some of the luxury lines where all of the stitching matches up on the side and those kinds of things. But honestly, I don't think the average person that you run into in public really cares. If that matters to you, that's something to keep in mind, but it doesn't really matter to me considering what I paid for these bags. And then because I'm traveling a bit more for work these days meaning like the last year and a half to 2 years, I have opted for clothing and shoes and travel things and whatever that put comfort first, but still are stylish. So I wanted to share a pair of shoes with you. I wanted to also share that after finally and forever, I was accepted to the Amazon Associate Program. I applied when I first started the other channel, and I think I had a few hundred subscribers and was told almost immediately, no, thank you. We don't need you in our program. So I guess now that I've grown a little bit, I've been accepted in. Woohoo! So I have an Amazon storefront is what I'm getting at. And I have started to populate items in there that I use on the regular, that I trust and that I know are really good to recommend to folks. So I've started to create lists by category. So there's a makeup category, a hair one, a clothing one, footwear, office and supplies, bed and bathroom. So there's different categories. I will link it below. I would love for you to check out the storefront, and whether you shop or not, that's your prerogative, but I would love your feedback. Let me know what you think about the categories and the items that are in them, and whether that kind of shopping experience is attractive to you, where there are curated products that your content creator who you know and trust, I hope you know and trust me if you're watching me, that you know that they've used and that they stand behind in terms of like they had a good experience with it. I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts, even if you don't buy a single item. That's not the point. Please check it out and let me know what you think about the setup. And if you think there are any other categories that people like us, viewers, you know, we're kind of a community here. We have things in common, be that age or makeup or life thoughts or lifestyle or whatever. What other categories do you think people will be interested in? So where I'm going with this is that I have a pair of shoes as the next item. These are linked in the storefront, and I stand by these as both pretty good quality shoes. You know, are they $1,000 pair of quality? I can't say. You can tell me more than I can tell you, but I can tell you that because I have been traveling more these days and going for items that bring me comfort and are stylish, these two are reliable and they feel good on my feet. So the brand on Amazon is called Mona Flying. I don't know the story behind the name, but these are the loafers on her site. So I want to point out a few things about these and why I think they're comfortable. First of all, there's a squishy interior with these little nodes that kind of comforts your foot. So they have a very nice sort of bed to them where you're not feeling like you're standing on concrete. You know how some shoes that are flats, they feel really flat inside, and it kind of is annoying to stand in them because you don't have any squish or any give on the bottom of those shoes. So these have a little bit of give is where I'm going at. These are all leather uppers. And I think, first of all, I have these in this color and black. I'll show you the blacks in a minute. And they fit really nicely on the foot. One thing I noticed with a number of shoes is that, you know, when you walk on them, the sides of them kind of split open. So it's looking like that, right? This doesn't really do that, at least not very much at all when you walk. So they kind of stay nice and snug to your foot. I think the leather is soft and fairly supple for it to be an affordable brand. I think I paid for these, I want to say like between $125 and $150 for the pair. Well worth it. I have worn the heck out of these. The stitching has held up. The leather has held up. Obviously, they naturally crease here where your toe box is, which I like. I mean, I want my shoes to move with me. So here's something that I really love. They have these rubberized bottoms. They're not only entirely rubber bottoms, but then they have this like stitching design on them that makes your grip on the ground great. A little sort of wooden heel on there. These are very comfortable. They're sturdy, and you don't feel like you're slipping and sliding in them, and you get the comfort of the squish in the bed, the sole of the shoe. And I also have them in black. So I have a lot of these kinds of flat shoes and a lot of loafers. You saw the suede Quince loafers that I purchased, the penny loafers. I have those in cream and in brown and in black. But when you just want a good leather shoe that's reliable, sturdy, easy to walk in, and they look good, these look good with just about any suit. I don't wear really skirts or dresses for work like I used to. I used to wear a lot of long flowing dresses. I used to wear a lot of blazer and skirt sets for work. And so, I mean, I would wear these with those, but it's not ideal if you want to look fashionable in a skirt. But if you're the type of person that wears pants for work or just casual wear, these look really, really good under them. I like that it's not too pointy, but it does have a sort of pointed tip there. I guess it's called maybe it's not an almond toe. It's some other kind of name for these. But anyway, so I have the black and I have the camel color, and they kind of go with just about anything that I want to wear. These are a staple for me when traveling. So in a previous video, I did like a whole Quince haul and showed you the sweaters and everything. I am loving all of my Quince items, but I wanted to share one, even though we're going into spring season. This is an item that I think is like a staple that you might want to have at home, you know, hanging up on a hook, easily accessible for evenings when you get a little bit chilly. This is the cardigan from Quince, and I got it in 3 colors. I might have shared that the last time. So this is the sort of gray heathered colored one. I'm going to show you some features of these in a minute. This is a more sort of brown toned one. And then I also got the navy one, which I haven't worn yet, but it's ready to wear. I see it's not like the color of it is not really showing up well on camera here. But what I love about these is that they're like, I think one size fits all. I think they are a one size item. I have to check on that for you. I'll put it on the screen. But I love that it has this sort of lapel that is ribbed, and it comes all the way down and across the back of the item. You see that all the way around? So that's a nice little feature all the way around the base of it, back to the other side. We all know the value of a pocket. This has a really comfortable pocket here that can fit your phone, whatever, your wallet, etc. I mentioned what I don't like about it, and it's that it's attached just with this string, but so far it has held up well. I've worn the gray one probably 5 times or so since I got it, and I love it. I wore the brown one, I think once, and I haven't worn the blue one yet, but these feel very, very comfortable on. You know, you can wear them over a cami, you can wear them over a t-shirt, even a long sleeve shirt, they feel really good on. And it's a very, very soft fabric. And I think decently priced. I want to say these are a little over $100, or were they? Maybe they were $99. I'll put the price up on the screen, but these are fantastic. I don't have an affiliate code or anything with Quince. Maybe one day I'll have that for you. In fact, I should probably reach out to them and ask if they would be willing to do some kind of partnership with me for my audience. But I have been loving Quince. I have so many Quince items. Oh my God. Let me tell you about another item. Hang on a second. I almost forgot to tell you all about one of my favorite recent Quince purchases. And it comes in this bag. So guess what it is? Here you go. This is their backpack. I originally ordered it in gray. And the pictures of the gray one looked a little bit more like oyster, like lighter. And so I ended up sending that back. It's a beautiful bag, but it wasn't the color that I was hoping for. So I got this camel colored one. I forget what the name of the color is, but this bag is great. So I think this was in the 200 some odd range, and it's all leather. It's got the pocket in the front. And here's what the inside looks like. So I put my laptop back in there. I had my files and whatever for my meetings here. And then I think I put my phone in one of these pockets. And then it has an interior pocket here that you can put your wallet in or whatever. And then the handle, which it makes it easy to carry. I was traveling by Amtrak. So I had this and just like a pocketbook that I took with me. It's got this kind of pocket that you can, put it on your suitcase, your trolley or whatever. I think it's called like a trolley bag. I forget the names of them. But, you can put the handle of your suitcase up a thing, and then adjustable straps. I felt really sleek and chic wearing this when I wore it in DC for a meeting. And I like it. They have a black one. The gray one is pretty. I'm going to tell you the color that the gray one is. Hang on. This is going to seem weird, but only because I have it near me. It's the color of like this gray towel. And so nothing wrong with that if you're looking for that. But I was really looking for, I'm trying to find something that's like a lighter gray tone to tell you the kind of color that I had in mind. I can't find anything, but just imagine like several tones lighter with maybe a little bit more cream tone in it. That's what I was looking for. Still a beautiful bag, but that camel one has won my heart. The next item I want to share with you, gosh, I wish they did affiliate marketing, because I would love to get some of their items in PR and would love to hand a discount code over to all of you. Wouldn't that be fun? I have raved and raved and raved some more about the shirt that I'm wearing and the company that makes it. Let me lower this camera a little bit so I can step back and you can see what I'm talking about. These are called Luxeire classic button-up shirts. I have to get on my tippy toes. Y'all, I'm so damn short. Up on my tippy toes so you can see. I am up on my tippy toes and you still can't see the whole of me. Let me see if I can step back a little bit more. But these shirts, I'll tell you about the sizing in a minute. They are super duper ridiculously stretchy. You see this in the ads, like the girl is pulling the shirt out like this. So I have this shirt in just about every color. The only colors I have not gotten are the emerald green. I don't know about that color and how it would look on me because it's a little like a blue tone green. Let me lift this back up. I haven't gotten the bisque color, which is like an off-white color. That's next on my list because I do want that as well. But I have this color. I have yellow, red, royal blue, black, white, purple, chocolate. The chocolate is gorgeous. And I'm forgetting what other colors. I feel like I have one or two other colors. And I can't express to you how much I adore these shirts. They are very second skin. They fit like butter. These are called the classic button-up. So if you look on the Luxeire site, they also have a satin finish shirt. I ordered one of those and I didn't love as much the way that the fabric kind of bunched up on me. That's just me. Maybe you would like it. So that one I sent back. They have a white, I think it's called like a bubble print shirt. I'm going to talk about the sizing in a second. I ended up sending that one back as well because I ordered the same size that I ordered these in, and it was enormous. I was swimming in it. And I have one other shirt, their blue waffle shirt. It's in the closet behind me, so I won't go grab that. But this one is by far my favorite. It doesn't feel hot and you don't get cold in it. It's both like insulating and keeps you warm, but it also keeps you cool in warm weather. And these are ridiculously expensive. I mean, they retail those shirts at $225, $228, something like that. Wait until they have the sales. See what you think. So the sizing. This is an extra large. I am officially a medium now. When I ordered these, I was large, extra large-ish, like in terms of my, body size. And when I ordered them at extra large and they came in, they were a little snug on me. Like, we ladies, we don't need this popping out here. Our boobies showing everybody, right? When I first ordered them, as I was on the beginning part of the weight loss journey, there was a little tiny bit of pull there. And then, as I lost weight, I fit into them much better. Now, this is an extra large. I could really go down to a large easily. So the point that I'm bringing up is if you order these, size up at least one size. So right now I'm up 2 sizes and I'm feeling it. So it still works, like it's fine, but it's a little bit loose. And if I do lose more weight, it'll probably look a little bigger on me than I would like. You can't see the waistline here, but it's not so bad, right? Like it's fine. Okay, like I can tuck this into pants and everything like that. So these are, bar none, my favorite shirts. I can't stop wearing them. You see them in a lot of videos because they are easy to wear. They wash really well. Of course, I wash them in a garment bag. Let me show you. I have garment bags of all sizes. In fact, I should probably put these in my Amazon storefront because I haven't done that yet, and they're really great. I ordered all different sizes. Something small like this would fit this shirt, and then I have bigger bags like this for, sweaters and so forth. Anything that I don't want to interact with other clothing items. Like I don't want zippers to be rubbing up against this. I don't want scratchy clothing like jeans rubbing on this material. So I will put this in one of those bags and then I wash all of those clothing on a gentle, like a delicate cycle. And it keeps everything looking nice and fresh. This I've worn probably 3 times so far, and it's still in amazing condition. So all of that to say, make sure you size up at least one size, but they do have a return policy. I think it's within 14 days of receiving it, so long as you still have the tags and you haven't worn it, right? Of course, you have to try stuff on and see if it fits, but you know what I mean by something shows signs of wear. Okay, enough about Luxeire, but I can't say enough good things about these amazing shirts. I know they're expensive, but in my mind, for the comfort that they bring, the style that they bring, the versatility of it being really casual. I can go to the supermarket in this, or I am very happy to go to a business meeting in this as well. It wears well under suits and whatever, blazers, etc. Under coats, it feels great. It's like a no-brainer, these shirts. Okay, so in the interest of time, I want to share a couple of skincare things and then 2 makeup things. I had to put some makeup in here. I've been wholly obsessed with over moisturizing my skin. I probably do too much in terms of moisturizing my skin, but I love the effect that it has. So there are 2 things, one that I've been using for daytime and one for nighttime. I'm still, y'all, in love with the Ole Henrikson Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. This is my daytime cream. So I still have the Paula's Choice, the one in the blue bottle, the Resist whatever thing that it's called with the SPF. I will probably break that out later in the spring into the summer when this starts to feel a little too heavy as the days warm up really heavily. But until then, while we still have maybe 60 degrees and up and below days, not up, I'm probably going to continue to use this. It's a nice thick formula. It's very emollient and it just feels really good. And you feel like your skin is juicy and plumped up wearing this. And I've been through bottle after bottle. This is probably my 6th or 7th bottle or something crazy like that. And then at night, I also like a thick cream. You can use this at night too. But I pull back out the next bottle of my Tatcha Indigo Overnight Repair Cream. Again, I just feel like I wake up with such smooth skin. I also do a retinol treatment at night, and I do a resurfacing or some kind of serum. But I wanted to talk about this. This is another really thick formula. Again, it just feels silky and smooth and juicy on the skin. And when I wake up, my face isn't greasy, but it's definitely moisturized. So I really love that. I wanted to share a body care thing that you may or may not know of. I don't know if these are on Amazon, but if they are, I will put them in that storefront. I think these are made by Neutrogena, but these are little tiny razors. These are actually made for the Bikini line, but I actually use them for something else. I use them to go down in between my eyebrows because if I didn't, I would have a unibrow. And then I also use them for my little mustache. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I will use this after I shower, face clean, nothing on. I don't even put shave cream on my upper lip. I just go in and just do a little and get any little stray hairs that decide they want to have real estate on my face. They gotta go. I can't do the mustache. You know who I got this idea from? Because for many years, I didn't know. When people joke around and say I was today years old when I learned that fill in the blank, I was probably maybe in my early 30s when I learned that Vivica Fox, the actress Vivica Fox, that she shaved what she called her mustache. I mean, we joke around about the mustache. You get a little peach fuzz over your lip, and it gets worse as you get older. But I was like, she shaves her lip? I was still in the days of thinking when you shave something, it grows back thicker and, stiffer or whatever. Anyway, I learned about these and it's been a game changer for me. So my upper lip stays smooth thanks to these little razors. And then I have just two makeup-y products that I wanted to share. One is discontinued or difficult to find. I'm not sure which one, or maybe it's just not sold in the United States anymore. I was lucky enough to land a full Tom Ford bronzer. This is the ultimate bronzer. The thing about this is it's in the color Terra, which is this one. I also have the color gold. The gold one is a little bit more warm and maybe even has a little bit of an orangey undertone. I say that lightly because it's not truly orange. This color Terra, I have it on now. And I think it's just the right type of cool toned reddish color. So here's the thing about like reddish bronzers. Oftentimes they tend to be too warm. There's something about the tone of this one that is just perfect for me. Well, you can't see it there because of the coloring of the light. I just think this is beautiful. So I'm thrilled to have this. This is the full size one. They were made in smaller packaging too. And these are really difficult to find, at least on US retailers. If you're abroad and you see this, the Tom Ford Ultimate Bronzer in the color Terra 02, do let me know. The other thing I wanted to highlight in the makeup space is brushes. So I talked about BK Beauty brushes that I was loving last time. I've also personally discovered another brand called Anisa. Other people have been onto this brand. And I say discovered, maybe that's not the right word. I heard about this brand on Marlena Still's channel. She loves them. She has an affiliate code with them. I do not. You can check out her channel if you're interested in purchasing these. I'll just link the general website below. But here are two brushes that I really love. This one, even more than this one. This is called the Pinnacle Foundation Brush. And it has these three sides. I used it today to apply my foundation. Because it's pointed, you can also use it to do concealer. You can use it to apply, you can turn on its side and use it to do a cutout or general bronzer. It's multi-purpose. I like the brushes. They have this little purpley tint to them. They're darker purple, and they have the little indentation there with the A for Anisa, the name of the brand. And this one is called the Multipowder brush, and it's like this. So it's kind of slanted on one side. I love this thing for general powdering and also for bronzer. So I used it to apply my bronzer today, and hopefully my bronzer looks airbrushed and like it is the part of the rest of my face. Some brushes, when I do bronzer, you can tell the bronzer is distinct and different. And then we look a little clownish because we have this demarcation of brown section around our face or whatever, color bronzer you put on. This one is so broad and wide, and something about the slanting of this makes it just perfect for bronzing in a way that is impactful and subtle at the same time. There you go. I also wanted to talk about jewelry. That is one of the sections that I started in that Amazon storefront. And you know that I have loved IDYL, IDYL jewelry. This is not about IDYL jewelry. It's about jewelry that looks a little bit like IDYL jewelry and serves the same purpose, like that minimalist look. So this is an IDYL kind of look, but these are not real lab-grown diamonds. This is moissanite or something similar. I forget if it's some different kind of diamond-looking substance, but it's like this. So you have the stud part, and then the back clasp thing has the other two little gems on it. Y'all, I had to come sit in my bed for this last part because it was getting really hot in the bathroom, and I felt like I was going to pass out. It's that weird temperature zone going on where it's really cold in the morning when you wake up, like still in the 30s. And then later in the day, it'll go into like the 50s, 60s, maybe even 70s. But you still have the heat on. So the heat's going, and then it takes a while for the heat to realize, oh, it's warm. Let me cut off. So then the house gets really hot, and it's just a mess. So anyway, what I was saying is I am, as you know, enjoying more and more this kind of subtle jewelry because I feel like it's more youthful looking, and it like weighs you down less. And it's just classy and simple. So I really love these. I forget what I paid for these, but they were on Amazon. They were definitely under 100. They maybe were even under 50. I want to say they were like 40 some dollars. I love finding little jewelry gems on Amazon that look really nice, and they have real metal, so they're not going to turn on you, and the gemstones are real enough that they work, right? So here's another one. This one is actually out of stock, but I really like this. This is not an IDYL piece. This is another sort of moissanite or something or other. Maybe it's just cubic zirconia. I don't know. I don't remember, but it's linked in my Amazon store. I don't know if and when it'll come back in stock. I might try to find an alternative, but I love this. It's just sort of a simple dangly piece here. This is an IDYL necklace. So, but there's 1,001 necklaces like this. I particularly like theirs because they have the little, whatever you call these hooks that you can shorten the whole thing up with, right? I wanted to also share one ring. So I have stacked these two rings that are on my finger, and I like the simplicity of them. One of them is IDYL and the other is not. Can you tell the difference? That's so cheesy. I'm sorry. That was not the point of, I had to get that in there. Don't you love when people do that? Can you tell if this is real? Which one is real and which one is fake? Anyway, one of these is the lab grown diamonds and the other is moissanite. Let me take them off and show you. So this one, can I get that to focus? So this is going to be hard to see, but this one is the IDYL one. Gosh, why can't I focus on that? It's got like a bigger gemstone on this side and then a couple of little smaller ones. I'll pop up the picture of what it actually looks like. What did I pay for this? I did get it 20% off, but I want to say it was in the $600 to $700 range. It's 14 karat white gold and then the lab grown diamonds. I have no regrets. I love this ring and wear the heck out of it. However, if you are looking for a friendly, affordable option, here is the one from Amazon. This has 3 little stones in it. Again, I'll put up a picture because apparently I can't get this to focus correctly. And then it has maybe some little teeny tiny gemstones on the side. And it's simple. It's classic in terms of its lines. Really easy to wear, and I love to stack them. Here they are stacked. I forgot to say what the Amazon one cost me. I know it was under $100, and I want to say it was like $50. It'll be at my storefront too. By the way, what do we think about this nail color? Y'all, I am really, really loving the pinky nudie colors, particularly for work days. So I really like this color. It's nice, muted, simple, classy. So friends, thanks for hanging out with me today. Ooh, I wanted to share with y'all my color before I go. So I had my hair, let me do it like this so you can see it from above. I had my hair colored. I finally got in to see one of the stylists. The girl that I usually see, she's a full-grown woman. She's not a little girl. I don't know why I call other women girls. Do you mind that when someone calls you a girl as opposed to a woman? The woman that I see, she's younger than me. So anybody younger than me, I automatically call a girl, and it's so freaking rude. I should stop that. She's been out the past 2 appointments that I had. We've had to cancel them. So I went in and saw another stylist, a master stylist. You know, when you put that word master on it, it's going to cost you some money. So anyway, she did my color. This was just a few days ago. I did wash and blow dry my hair this morning, but I like this sort of brownish color that has just a hint of goldenness and maybe even a slight tinge of red, but I love it. And then she cut my hair. You probably can't tell, but it's a little bit shorter and I like it. It's flowy. So remember to check out the storefront, even if you're not intending to buy. I do want your opinions on the categories that I've chosen for lists. Everything that is in those lists, I have in my house or I have used before and used up. So they are things that I liked and I organized them in ways that would make sense to me. But I'd like to know, do they make sense to you? And what other categories should I consider including? All right, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Let me know your thoughts on the items in this video. If you found them interesting, if it's fun to hear about, are there other types of things that you would like to hear about and see me review? Let me know in the comments. Take care. See you next time.